Coming to the stage is our next speaker, who is the CEO and founder of Mom Executives LLC, discussing how to manage your home like a boss. Coming to the stage is Katrina Garcia.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming today, and I want to thank Dr. Sonia for putting on this great program. It really shows that she does care about you guys. So I want to share a story with you. When my daughter was a little bit younger, she came to me and she says, "Mom, do I have to be smart like you, or can I just be like Dad?" Can you remember the first time when you started comparing yourself to other females? I had times where I didn't know exactly who I was supposed to be. I saw what was on TV, and I thought that I was supposed to be that girl. I thought I was supposed to be that woman. And I didn't know that there was something different, and I didn't know that I was going to look different than what I saw on TV, and I didn't know that things could be different in the way I acted and the way I dressed. I started comparing myself. Let me ask you some questions. Today, why do you think women have a hard time managing their home? Can you tell me some of the challenges there are for today? Yes?
Not enough hours in the day.
Who came up with the 24, right? What else? What are some other challenges?
They say yes to everything.
We say yes to everything. You know in your head you're saying, no, I don't want to do that. How could you ask me? And then you go, yes, I'll do it. Anything else?
Everybody needs you.
Everybody needs me. How many times you walk through the door? You just walked through the door and people are saying, I need this, I need that, I need this. I mean, all the way down to your pets, right? Can't even put down your purse. That's right. Well, I believe that the challenges that we're facing today is, number one, when we become moms, we start to lose our identity. We kind of forget who we were before because we have all these new responsibilities and things change, right? Also, we get to the point where we start feeling overwhelmed. We're not sure what to do. And then we all have that dreaded question that comes every single day. What's for dinner tonight? Oh no, stop asking me. Well, I want to know if today I could just tell you a little bit about my story. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Well, my mom came to me when I was little, and she says, Katrina, when you get older, what I want you to do is to graduate high school. Okay. I want you to go to college, and then I want you to learn an instrument. I was like, instrument? And then she says, get a career. Okay, got it. Well, at 15 years old, I found out that I was pregnant. It was a secret. I kept that a secret. But in my mind, what I was personally dealing with was, this wasn't the plan. This was not part of the plan. I didn't want to be poor. Everyone around me had poverty, and I didn't want to be stuck with having no money, and I didn't want that for my children. Well, after I had my baby, Daddy started hitting Mommy. So I was a single mother for a year and a half before I found a real man. This real man let me be who I was meant to be. I graduated high school early at the age of 17 years old. I went on to go to college, and I got married to a man that wanted to not only marry me, but marry my baby. What a great accomplishment. Now, my dad had someone he was proud of. Yeah. So moving on, when I got to about 24 years old, around there, I had 3 little children, and by this time, a change had started to happen. Something changed in me, and I wasn't sure how to deal with it. I had this call to come home. to be home, to be a stay-at-home mom. What? I was like career-minded. I was going to climb the ladder. I was going to be a successful woman. We weren't going to have poor and poverty in my home. We weren't going to be at a lack for money. But how do I do that if I stay home? Well, this was me talking to a friend of mine who was a stay-at-home mom. So what do you do all day long? She answers, well, I just watch TV and I clean the house. Is that all you do? Yeah, you find things to do. Well, I didn't want to do either of those. Clean the house all day. I didn't see value in that. And I didn't want to play video games and watch TV. That wasn't me. It's not what I did. I was used to having goals. And then I would check off those goals and I would meet those goals. And that's where I found my value. I didn't know how to find value by being at home. But you know what that call was doing? It was calling me to be home and cultivate a home that had not just balance, but harmony. Is there anyone here that would not just want to have balance, but have harmony in their home? Yes. That's right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. And you know what else is? I had to figure this out, and I didn't know where I could look for this, to have that harmony in my home. The other thing that this call was to actually come home and bond with my child. Because right now, that home at that time was just a place for me to set my stuff. It wasn't there much. I had a place to keep it. I had to go and lay my head down at nighttime for just a few hours because I was up again and on the move. I had a kitchen. That means I had somewhere that I could cook. Finally having dinner at 8 p.m. at night. Who has late dinners? Yeah. So I want to share with you, if you'll let me, I'm going to share with you 5 steps that you could take to help de-stress before exhaustion moves into your home. Would you guys like to hear that? Yes. Okay, great. I'm glad you're all with me today. Everybody's awake. All right, number 1. You need to know that you are ordained and called to be that child's mother. You are the one that was chosen to be that child's mother. Don't forget that it doesn't matter what other families are doing. It doesn't matter how cool or awesome that other mom seems, or she seems to be an expert in areas that you weren't. That's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if that child just seems off the hook, right? It doesn't matter if it looks like there's other opportunities that you haven't been able to do, and it doesn't matter if you would rather have changed some things in the past. You are still the one chosen to be that mother for that child. Number 2, you need to set boundaries. Boundaries for yourself. You need to take time out for yourself. I know that sounds hard. I have 5 children. They are always asking for me. I don't get a bathroom break. They will follow you into the bathroom, okay? You know where you're at. But you need to take that time. What I'm going to tell you is to set 4 activities. Actually schedule in 4 activities for yourself. Because if you don't do that, you'll be right where you're at still. Does anybody want to be in the same place now? Wouldn't you like some breaks for yourself? Take a nap. Go for a walk. You need to do this because women have very sensitive bodies to stress. Our bodies know because it has to be the right environment to reproduce. So your body knows. Okay, number 3, you need support. Look for support. Now, I don't mean like the typical, therapy groups or mom groups, but go for your passion, whatever that is. I was passionate about singing, and I didn't do anything about it for a long time. And then I took some time out to go to some classes and learn how to get better at singing, and it landed me at Carnegie Hall. Go for your passions. The next thing is you need to get a coach. I know some of these things that I'm telling you are things you've heard before. Raise your hand if you've never heard any of those things before. No, you've heard those things before, but if you've never done anything about it, you need a coach. I had to find somebody that could help me in different areas, but I never could find the two. I could never find the two between going for your passions and then managing your home. They seemed like they were so disconnected. They were two different women. So that's what I do. I coach other women in their passions and to be who they want to be at home in harmony, and it's unique to you. Now, I didn't have that, and so that's why I want to do that today, okay? Let me tell you about Emily real quick. She had a business where she found she could have non-toxic products that she could use that was healthy for her home, but she was so nervous. She was like, I can't tell other people. And so I coached her and helped her through that, and she was able to help other women and impact their homes that they now have non-toxic free homes, right? I have another friend, her name was Jasmine, and she is a single mother where she couldn't figure out how to adjust and help her son's education and be able to bring in income. But today, she is working her dream job, and her son also is getting the education that he needs, okay? Today, I'm offering you, I have 2 programs that I do in my company. One is the top one that says, you are the mom executive. I'm gonna run my home like a boss. I offer these 2 programs. I'll tell you more in the back, but one of them is gonna be changing your environment and your health. That's what I call the mom executive. The other one is if you just wanna be able to get coaching to be able to deal with the stress of life. Many times we don't talk about it because we're embarrassed of the stresses that we have. We believe that they're unique to us. Now I can say maybe for women, but no, you're not alone. So we'll help you with dealing with the stress before exhaustion moves in. So I would love to be able to work for you and be able to help you and coach you through this. Do you think you want to stay where you're at and trying to figure out to manage it, or do you think you could use just a little bit of help? Raise your hand. All right. So for those of you that rose your hand, I would like to meet you in the back, and I appreciate so much that you came here and you knew that somebody cared about you to give you expert advice. Thank you so much. I'm Katrina Garcia.